Alright, so this video is for the class Discovering Pre-Algebra Part 1, and this is worksheet 2-8 for that class. If you would like to take this class so you can see how to do these skills, in the description is a link. Click on the link. It will bring you to the portal where this class is offered. If you're in my class, I'm about ready to throw up the answers to these questions, and then you can grade your worksheet. Alright, so make sure you've paused and we're going to get started. So like I've already stated in class, there are two ways to add and subtract mixed numbers. There's the vertical method, and then there is also the, I'm blanking, the improper fraction method. This is going to be the vertical method, this video. You'll see that I annotate the videos title with worksheet 2-8 vertical method, or worksheet 2-8 improper fraction method. Okay, so that I'm not changing the way that you already came in the class knowing how to do it. I'm just building upon what you know. All right, so I hope you have graded, because I'm going, or paused, either one, because I'm going to get started. All right, so if I'm doing the vertical method, I have to stack my fractions vertically. First thing I do is I add my fractions. So this is going to be 4/4. Well, this 4/4 is a 1, and this column is supposed to be the less than 1 column. So I know I actually need to carry it over to this column. 1 + 1 + 2 more is 4. And the answer is 4. If you gave me this answer at this point, we have plenty of worksheets just to start internalizing that. I'm not going to say anything, but as we get into more worksheets, eventually I'm going to expect you to know that's 4. Okay, the answer to it. Got to have time to play with it before people get stalling about it. All right, so we're still adding. 1 + 2 is 3, so 3/5, and then 3 + 1 is 4. So the answer is 4 3/5. Common problem I see is people see two of the same fraction, 1/3 and 1/3, and they say, oh, that's 1. No, you got to still follow the rules. 1 + 1 is 2/3 and 5. Okay? Now we're going to subtract. So same things, only we're going to subtract the fractions this time. 1 from 4 is 3, and 1 from 2 is 1. Now, if you were doing this and you kept adding, just pause and redo them. Don't mark yourself off. The point is to obtain mastery, not to discipline yourself for making a goofy mistake. Just pause, redo 4 through 6, and come back and continue the video. All right, 3 from 6 is 3, and that's 7's along for the ride. 3 from 5 is 2, and the answer is 2 3/7. All right, 1/2. So let's do 1 from 1 is 0. Oh no, anything, if I say how many times can 2 go into 0, well, that's 0 times. So that goes away, it's 0. But this is going to be 5. 1 from 6 is 5. So the answer is just 5. Okay? All right, to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction, it's like taking my 3 bags of Skittles. Each bag has 4 Skittles in it. I'm going to cut them open, dump it out on the floor. So I'm going to dump out the first bag, which is 3, the second bag, which is 3, the third bag, which is 3, and the fourth bag, that is 3. Okay, so 4 bags of Skittle, each one has 3 in it. If I count all that up, I have 12, and then here are 2 that didn't make it into a bag. So so I have 14 parts and 3 make a bag of Skittles. Now you also could say, oh, I know how to do that. All I did was I took 4 bags times what was in the bags, which is 3. And that's exactly what you do. You multiply these two. 3 times 5 is 15. And then you add the part that's left over. And that makes 18. So the answer would be 18 over 5. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 1 more is 57 over 7. You always bring that denominator over because it still tells us how many go in a bag to make a full bag. Now, if I wanted to take the improper fraction and make it a mixed number, I would divide it. I have, well, first let's model it. Let me model it real quick. This is saying that I have 7 cookies. And 2 cookies make a bag of cookies. So every 2 cookies, I'm going to put them in a bag. And I was able to make 3 whole bags of cookies with 1 left over. So that's 1 over 2. Okay? So you might be saying, oh, well, all I had to do was divide it. You are correct. You divide the bottom into the top. So you say, how many times can 4 go into 11? Well, that is 2 times. So I can make 2 full bags of cookies. And if I do that, 3 cookies will be left over. So I make a fraction out of that, 2 3/4. 6 can go into 15. It seems like I've used this one a million times. 2 times, which is 12, leaving me with 3. So if you put 2 3/6, that's okay, but you could also divide that down by 3 and get 2 1/2. 3 is half of 6, so I know it's a product of 1/2. All right, that's all for this video, so go ahead and watch it, and I'll see you guys in class.